अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। Inshallah, today we will be start lecture number 1, chapter number 13, area and perimeter. Topic area in square unit. I am your mathematics teacher. My name is Nadeem Ahmad Khan. Inshallah, today we will be able to measure the area of a plane figure in square units. रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने इरशाद फरमाया, जिसका मफहूम है अल्लाह ताला अपने बंदे से इस अमल पर खुश होता है कि जब वो खाए तो इसका शुक्र अदा करे और जब पिए तो उसका शुक्र अदा करे। अल्लाह ताला हमें भी शुक्र अदा करने वाला बना दे। Definition of area in a square unit. Area is the space inside a 2D shape. 2D shape means two-dimensional shape. Area is the space inside a two-dimensional shape. 2D shape have sides and corners and completely flat, having only the two dimensions such as the width and height but no thickness. तो प्यारे बच्चों, आपने ये एरिया की अभी हमने तारीफ पढ़ी। ये देखें, ये सारे 2D शेप हैं कि इसमें कोई इन फिगर्स में कोई थिकनेस नहीं होती और ये फ्लैट होते हैं। आप देखें, ये ओवल है, ये ट्रायंगल है, ये भी 2D शेप्स है, ये पैरेललोग्राम है। ये कितने साइड हैं इसके? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8। इसके 8 साइड, ये ऑक्टागन है। और इसके साइड्स कितने? 1 2 3 4 5। इसकी 5 साइड है। पेंटागन है, ये रेक्टेंगल है, और ये 1 2 3 4 5 6 ये हेक्सागन है, और ये ट्रायंगल। ये सब 2D शेप्स कहलाते हैं। Plane figures. What is a plane figure? Varies only in the two directions when drawn on paper, have only length and breadth variations, also called the two-dimensional 2D shapes. Examples, plane surfaces. तो प्यारे बच्चों, आप ये देख रहे हैं कि प्लेन फिगर्स जो होती हैं उसमें वो 2 डायमेंशनल होती हैं, उसमें सिर्फ लेंथ और ब्रेथ जो होता है। अब आप फिगर में देख रहे हैं, ये देखें, ये लेंथ है, ये ब्रेथ है, ये 2D शेप है, फिगर है। इसमें भी देख रहे हैं आप, ये लेंथ है और ये हाइट है, यानी ब्रेथ है।
Today we are learning how to measure area. When I measure something, like this piece of string, I might measure its length. I could measure that it has a length of 3 units. But what about something like this square? Well, when I'm measuring the size of something like a square, I do it by using area. How do I do that? Well, if we take a look at this square, we could think about covering it with smaller squares of a set size. We call these small squares 1 unit square. Now we can see how many of these unit squares fit inside of our big shape. Then all we need to do is count up the unit squares to find the area. For this shape, we could count it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 unit squares to fill the whole shape. So its area will be 9 square units. Let's look at one of these together. Let's say we want to find the area of this figure. Well, what would we call each of these little squares? We call each of these little pieces 1 unit square. And how can we use unit squares to find the area of this shape? To find the area of a shape, just count the number of unit squares inside of it. How many unit squares are in this shape? Well, we could count all of the unit squares in this shape. If you did this, you would find that it has an area of 20 square units. Well, here's another problem to practice with. What is the area of this figure? Well, my advice when you're dealing with a complex shape like this is to break it into sections so it's easier to count. We could first focus on this green section right here. How many unit squares are in the green section? You can see there are 8 unit squares in the green section. Then we could choose to look at another section, like this one. How many unit squares are in the red section? You can see there are 8 more for a total of 16. Then we could count up this yellow section. How many squares in the yellow section? There are 8 more. And so when we put all of that together, we get that the area of this figure is 24 square units. Now it's time for you to practice on your own. What is the area of this figure? All you need to do to find area is count up the unit squares. If you count all of the unit squares in this shape, you will find that it has a total area of 25 square units. Now here's your last problem for this video. What is the area of this figure? This is a complex shape, so I'll break it into sections. In this green piece, I see 12 unit squares. In this red piece, I see 6 more for a total of 18. And in this yellow section, I see 4 more for a total of 22 square units in this figure. Today you learned how to find area by counting unit squares.
Dear students, take out your page number 274 of book 3. Page number 274 of book 3. Look at this figure. Each box is 1 square unit. How many square are there? प्यारे बच्चों, अब आप इस फिगर में काउंट कीजिए कितने स्क्वायर हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square unit. What is the name of this figure? Figure D. Figure D covers a surface of 6 square units. The area of the figure D is 6 square unit. और यही हमारा आंसर है, 6 square units. Page number 274 of book 3, question number 3. तो प्यारे बच्चों, आप ये देख रहे हैं हाफ स्क्वायर यूनिट है और कितने हैं ये 2 हाफ स्क्वायर यूनिट make a 1 square unit. Each half is 1/2 square unit or a half a square unit. Look at this figure. What is the name of this figure? Figure E. अब प्यारे बच्चों हम इसको काउंट करते हैं कि कितने स्क्वायर यूनिट हैं यहाँ पर. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are the 9 square units. And ये एक हाफ ये है स्क्वायर यूनिट और एक हाफ ये है. And 2 half square units. अब ये 9 और ये 1 स्क्वायर यूनिट मिला लीजिए, कितने हो गए? 10. The area of figure A is dash square units, 10 square units, और यही हमारा आंसर है. My dear students, do your home assignments with neat and clean handwriting in your book 3. Dear children, now match your answers with this answer key. Dear children, now match your answer with this answer key. Jazakallahu khair. May Allah reward you in goodness.